Area 51 or the Doomsday Vault aren't the only places on Earth that are kept under wraps. In fact, the world is full of closely guarded islands that no one is allowed to visit, either for their own safety or to protect a secret. From ones that are home to venomous serpents to those that are off-limits due to ancient traditions, here are 15 forbidden islands you're not allowed to visit and what's really there. Number 15. North Sentinel Island, India. They say some secrets are best left untouched, and North Sentinel Island proves it. Tucked away in the Bay of Bengal, this jungle-covered island is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth. Their isolation isn't just a choice, it's survival. The tribe's fierce hostility toward outsiders has earned them a reputation as guardians of their untouched world. Roughly the size of Manhattan, the island has gained infamy for its impenetrable mystery. In 2018, an American missionary's attempt to approach the tribe ended in horrific tragedy. The Sentinelese's hostility isn't born of malice but wisdom. They understand the danger of foreign diseases, which could devastate their isolated community. For their protection and ours, the Indian government enforces a strict no-visit policy, patrolling the surrounding waters. It is not a wise choice to visit it. The islanders have been observed shooting arrows at boats, as well as at low-flying helicopters, so it's best to watch YouTube videos of the island and its islanders if want to know more about it. Number 14. Snake Island, Brazil. Snake Island, or as locals call it, Ilha da Queimada Grande, might sound like an awesome, relaxing tourist spot, but it's anything but. Just off Brazil's coast, this 110-acre island is home to the world's deadliest snake, the golden lancehead viper. With venom potent enough to melt human flesh, these snakes have turned the island into a no-go zone for anyone without a death wish. Legend has it that the island's last human inhabitants, a lighthouse keeper and his family, met a grisly end at the fangs of their scaly neighbors. Today, it's estimated there's one snake for every square meter of the island. For obvious reasons, the Brazilian government has banned public access, though researchers occasionally venture in under strict conditions and with a doctor in tow. Snake Island is a chilling example of nature's wild card. It's a place where survival of the fittest is on full display, proving that sometimes it's best to admire from afar. Number 13. Bouvet Island, Atlantic Ocean. If you're looking for the loneliest place on Earth where no one can send you tweets or TikToks, Bouvet Island is it. Sitting in the icy grip of the South Atlantic, this uninhabited landmass is the most isolated island on Earth, located over 1,600 miles from the nearest land. Covered in huge glaciers and battered by brutal weather, it's as inhospitable as it is intriguing. Despite its pure desolation, Bouvet Island is a sanctuary for wildlife, hosting seals, seabirds, and penguins. The Norwegian government has set it as a nature reserve, protecting its untouched ecosystem. It's also a scientific gem, offering researchers a glimpse into Earth's extreme conditions. Bouvet's remoteness and icy mystery have captivated explorers and scientists alike. It's a stark reminder of Earth's untamed corners, where nature reigns supreme and human footprints are simply non-existent. As the saying goes, sometimes the road less traveled is best left untraveled. Number 12. Gruinard Island, Scotland. Gruinard Island is a serene-looking patch of land off Scotland's coast with a sinister past. During World War II, it became the testing ground for anthrax as a biological weapon. So, the results are obvious. These bombing experiments left the soil contaminated, turning the island into a deadly no-go zone for decades. To make the land green and better again, decontamination efforts began in the 1980s, using formaldehyde to neutralize the spores. By 1990, Gruinard was declared safe, but its dark history still casts a long shadow. And still, visitors are forbidden from stepping foot on the island. This is because traces of anthrax could still be present, even though the decontamination was successful. What this island teaches us is that weapons, whether nuclear, thermal, or biological, never bring peace but only destruction. As once a wise man said, "If you mess with nature, it will mess with you too." The unnerving legacy of Gruinard Island serves as a reminder of the potential consequences of using such dangerous weapons. Number 11. Ceri, Iceland. In 1963, the Earth decided to add a new island to its roster, and Ceri was born. This volcanic island erupted from the depths of the Atlantic Ocean off the southern coast of Iceland, showcasing nature's raw power in action. Named after the fire giant Surtur of Norse mythology, Ceri quickly became a living laboratory for scientists. What makes Ceri extraordinary isn't just its fiery birth, but what came after. Over the years, many different types of plants, birds, and insects began colonizing the barren land, turning it into a pristine example of ecological succession. To preserve its untouched state, Ceri remains off-limits to the public, with only authorized researchers allowed to visit. Ceri is more than an island. It's a testament to life's resilience and the delicate balance of natural ecosystems. Its black volcanic sands and budding greenery tell a story of renewal, a powerful reminder of how the Earth creates and reclaims. Number 10. Niihau Hawaii. Niihau, Hawaii's Forbidden Island, is a world apart. Privately owned by the Robinson family since 1864, this remote paradise northwest of Kauai is a sanctuary for traditional Hawaiian culture. Its 170 residents live without cars, internet, or most modern conveniences, embracing a lifestyle that harks back to a simpler time. Access to Niihau is highly restricted. The Robinson family permits only invited guests, with public tourism banned since 1952 to protect the island's residents from outside influences. Even fishermen who approach its shores are barred from setting foot on land. Helicopter tours offer a glimpse of Niihau's pristine beaches and unspoiled landscapes, but its true beauty lies in its cultural preservation. It's a rare slice of Hawaii untouched by commercialization, where the aloha spirit thrives in its purest form. Niihau is a reminder that sometimes the greatest treasures are the ones we choose not to disturb. Number 9. Poglia Island, Italy. Poglia Island, nestled between Venice and Lido, isn't a typical Venetian escape. It's a place shrouded in legend and darkness, often called one of the most haunted spots on Earth. In its grim past, it served as a quarantine station during the plague, where the sick were sent to die. Later, in the 20th century, it became the site of a mental asylum with chilling rumors of inhumane treatment and restless spirits. Today, the island's crumbling structures are off-limits, deemed unsafe by the Italian government. But Poglia's haunting reputation persists, with tales of eerie whispers and ghostly apparitions keeping the curious at bay. Whether you believe the ghost stories or not, Poglia is undeniably a place where history lingers in the shadows. It's a chilling reminder of humanity's darker moments, hidden behind the serene beauty of the Venetian lagoon. It was like living in hell on Earth, a place where not even the dead could find peace. Number 8. Heard Island. If Earth has a final frontier, Heard Island might just be it. Located in the southern Indian Ocean, this remote volcanic island is as untamed as it gets. Home to Big Ben, a towering active volcano, and lush glaciers spilling into the ocean, Heard Island is a surreal wilderness untouched by human settlement. But getting there is almost impossible. With no permanent inhabitants, the island is battered by fierce winds and cloaked in mist for much of the year. Access is further restricted to protect its fragile ecosystem, making it a sanctuary for seals, penguins, and countless seabirds. For scientists, Heard Island is a treasure trove, a pristine laboratory to study climate change and biodiversity. For everyone else, it's an unreachable dream, a reminder of nature's raw beauty and the limits of human exploration. As they say, some wonders are meant to be admired from afar, and Heard Island is one of them. Number 7. Pharaoh Islands, a sovereign paradise. Nestled in the North Atlantic like emerald gems, the Faroe Islands are a marvel of natural beauty and cultural preservation. This self-governing territory of Denmark is a land where rugged cliffs meet rolling green pastures and sheep outnumber people. While tourists are welcome to explore the islands, certain areas remain off-limits to protect delicate ecosystems, such as bird nesting sites. This balance between accessibility and conservation defines the Faroes, where locals fiercely protect their land and traditions. From the quaint village of Gjogv to the breathtaking cliffs of Sørvágsvatn, every corner of the Faroe Islands offers a story. The Faroes have a saying, "The land shapes the people," and here, that connection is palpable. Visitors are invited to enjoy the island's raw beauty, but are reminded to tread lightly. After all, paradise isn't just found, it's preserved. What do you think? Well, drop your comment below. Number 6. Ramy Island, Myanmar's crocodile haven. Ramy Island, off the coast of Myanmar, hides a terrifying legacy beneath its dense mangroves and murky swamps. In World War II, it became infamous for a grisly event where hundreds of Japanese soldiers, retreating through the island's mangroves, fell victim to ferocious saltwater crocodiles. This gruesome tale earned Ramy a place in the Guinness Book of World Records as the site of the largest animal attack on humans. Today, Ramy Island remains inhospitable. Its mangroves are teeming with these massive predators, known for their aggression and size. Navigation is treacherous, and the swamps pose an added challenge. To make matters worse, recent military conflicts and airstrikes have further isolated the island, turning it into a no-go zone. Ramy's eerie reputation lingers as a stark warning. Nature doesn't forgive, and on this island, humans are far from the top of the food chain. So in 2025, don't visit this island at all. Number 5. Bikini Atoll, a nuclear legacy. Bikini Atoll may sound idyllic, but its history tells a story of destruction and resilience. This small coral island in the Pacific Ocean became a nuclear testing ground for the United States between 1946 and 1958. The most infamous test, a 15-megaton hydrogen bomb in 1954, left the island and surrounding waters irradiated, forcing the evacuation of its 167 residents. Efforts to resettle Bikini have been fraught with setbacks. Declared habitable in 1968, it was soon evacuated again after lingering radiation risks were discovered. While experts now deem it safe to visit, they warn against consuming local food due to contamination. Despite its dark past, Bikini Atoll was recognized as a UNESCO Heritage Site in 2010, symbolizing both the scars of humanity's experiments and nature's enduring ability to heal. Today, the atoll stands as a somber reminder of the cost of progress and the fragility of our planet. Now, let's talk about some very forbidden places. Number 4. Tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China. Some places seem destined to keep their secrets, and the tomb of Qin Shi Huang might just be the world's most mysterious. Buried beneath a massive earthen mound for over 2,000 years, this is the final resting place of China's first emperor, the man who united the country and left behind a legacy as powerful as it is shrouded in myth. Legends describe rivers of liquid mercury, elaborate booby traps, and treasures beyond imagination hidden within the tomb's walls. But here's the twist: no one has dared to open it. The Chinese government has banned excavation to protect what lies inside, and to avoid disturbing the ancient mercury, said to be toxic even today. The Terracotta Army, discovered nearby, is just the surface of this story. The tomb remains sealed, a haunting reminder of Qin Shi Huang's ambition and power. For now, it's a chapter of history the world can only imagine. Number 3. Grand Shrine of Ise, Japan. There's something magical about a place that honors tradition so deeply, it's rebuilt from the ground up every 2 decades. Welcome to the Grand Shrine of Ise, Japan's most sacred Shinto shrine and a symbol of spiritual renewal. Dedicated to Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun, it's a place that's been revered for over 1,300 years. What makes Ise so unique is its ritual of rebuilding. Every 20 years, master craftsmen reconstruct the shrine using ancient techniques and materials, reflecting the Shinto belief in impermanence and renewal. It's not just about keeping it new, it's about staying connected to the cycles of life and nature. But the real heart of the shrine, the inner sanctum, is off limits to everyone except Shinto priests and the Japanese imperial family. For visitors, the outer areas offer a glimpse of the shrine's beauty and its timeless connection to Japan's soul. Number 2. The Church of St. Mary of Zion, Ethiopia. In the ancient city of Aksum, Ethiopia, there's a church that holds a secret so sacred, it's guarded with unwavering devotion. The Church of St. Mary of Zion is said to house the Ark of the Covenant, the very artifact that, according to the Bible, contains the 10 Commandments given to Moses. But here's the thing: no one is allowed to see it. A single guardian monk spends his life protecting the Ark, never leaving the church's grounds and ensuring no one sets foot inside the chapel where it's kept. Whether the Ark is real, a replica, or simply a legend, the mystery surrounding it has drawn pilgrims and adventurers for centuries. This isn't just a church. It's a living symbol of faith and dedication, wrapped in an enigma that may never be unraveled. Whether the truth lies within or not, its story continues to captivate the world. Number 1. The Doomsday Vault, Norway. On a remote Arctic island surrounded by icy winds and endless snow, humanity's ultimate backup plan sits quietly hidden. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault, better known as the Doomsday Vault. Carved into a mountainside on Spitsbergen Island, this vault is designed to protect the future of food, no matter what happens to the planet. Inside, over 1.3 million seed samples from every corner of the globe are stored in carefully controlled conditions. These seeds aren't just plants, they're lifelines, preserved to rebuild agriculture in case of disasters, climate change, or even war. Built to withstand earthquakes, nuclear blasts, and rising seas, the vault is more fortress than facility. But here's the catch: it's not open to the public. Only scientists and authorized personnel can access this precious collection. The Doomsday Vault is a sobering reminder of how fragile our world is and how far we're willing to go to protect its future. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.